Hello, Rifters, what's happening? Welcome to SundayVR. I am your humble host, Cymatic Bruce, and we have a menu chock full of treats for you today. Oh my goodness, what's happening, everyone? We have plenty of people already in the chat as expected. Rue is here. TNT Twin. We will bull Daddy is in the house. That's all I'm talking about. Yes, my boys are your son. Yes, what's happening, Junior Barely? I say it different every time. Immersive Soul is here. What's happening, man? Pollo Licious, Red of Paw in the house. Yes. What is happening, everyone? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It is another Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to you mothers out there. Fathers out there, just hang tight. You got another month to go. But very good. Excellent, excellent. What's up, Sloppy Alex? What's happening, man? Ashaka is in the house. That's what I'm talking about. We are ready for another Sunday VR, and that means we need to do something about this poll, probably. Last poll was which HMD are you going to pick up first. Overwhelmingly and not unexpected, the Oculus consumer unit wins by a landslide, with 1 vote to the Microsoft Vapor. How impressed am I? There's some die-hard Xbox fans out there like, you know what, no matter what Microsoft does, I will buy it. Oh, the Force, dude. I'm so looking forward to the Force, and I will play it. It looks terrifying, but I'll give it a shot. Yeah, changing up the wardrobe today. Yeah, it's got a really asymmetrical hoodie. I love it. Excellent. Alright, let's see what we've got going on here. What are we going to do? Oh my goodness. This is the question. What universe do you want most in VR? This is my question to you. Do you want the Snow Crash verse? Do you want the Ready Player One verse, Oasis? Do you want Neuromancer's version? And Neuromancer was just called like Cyberspace or the Matrix, actually, right? Let's see. Snow Crash had the Metaverse. Let's see. Let's see. What else do we have? What other universes do we have? Do we just want to go like what, like something? Oh, I'm just gonna put the the main ones here. Star Wars, just the Star Wars universe, straight up. What the hell was that? What the hell? I don't want developer tools. Get that out of here. Star Wars or Star Trek. And yeah. Oh, I should have put freaking Sword Art Online in there. That's actually my favorite, but no matter. Choose from what I've put up. Poll is up. There we go. Poll is in there. Yes. Ready Player One gets me so hyped, dude. I read that book and I listen to the audiobook and I just want to read it over and over again. It just gets me so hyped for VR. Oh my god. I just had to share that with everyone because good lord. Anyway, what do we got going on here? Let's look at the menu for today while people are logging in and getting on the stream. So this is what we've got on the menu today. We will be looking at IDNA, kind of an interactive storybook. The Arch Virtual Forest Home. It's architect guys are doing great stuff. AdventureVR. Speaking of Ready Player One, we're going to take it back to 2600 days. It'll be great. From I keep forgetting the name. It's like Melt Media or something like that. the Giganotosaurus. I don't know. We're gonna find out what that is. The Helix Coaster, one of the famous coasters in Europe. We'll check that out. Refugio 3D Space Station. Refugio 3D is kind of one of those cell phone holder VR actions things, but they made something that works with the Rift, so we'll check that out. It's supposed to be pretty interesting. VRTron, an adaptation of GLtron by my boy Blitter, known as Keith. I love that guy. It's awesome. Project Cyclops. It's supposed to be like a VR cinematic experience, like a movie that you're in. I'm very much looking forward to this. Stax Hub, again, Ready Player One is just showing up everywhere. There's a dev that's working on kind of a Ready Player One type-ish game, and he has like the game hub that you start everything is kind of a interpretation of the stacks. Not exactly the stacks, kind of like an abstract of the stacks, I guess. Pretty interesting. What else we got? The Gate, something that's very, very cool that I can't wait to get into. Harmonia, it's kind of an echolocation. You only see your environment when you make sound. Requires a microphone. Sounds very cool. And then StarGate VR. Enough said. I need to see what the hell that is. If we have enough time, we might get to some of the reserves down there. College Carnage, weird thing. Dino Town, 7 stars, all kind of random demos that showed up on Share. And then the SciFi Hallway in UE4. I think that'll take priority, actually, if we have extra time. Technolust, congratulations on Technolust making a strong finish, making all kinds of stretch goals. Way to go, Technolust, and congratulations to Anticleric. And man, it's going to be so cool. I cannot wait for that game to land. That's going to be sweet. We usually start off these streams with kind of an AMA. Everyone kind of asks questions from the chat, and we kind of chill or do whatever. And then we also end the streams, or after the stream, usually people get in VR chat. I haven't been there in a while because usually I don't feel like talking after I've talked for 3 hours, or I've had other things to do now that I have pretty much 2 full-time jobs until July. So that's kind of wild. But yeah, let's take a few minutes for people to ask questions in the chat. Some starters, if you want to ask me anything, for sure. SVVR, Silicon Valley Virtual Reality. The Expo is coming up May 19th and 20th. Register if you haven't already. Maker Faire is this upcoming weekend, next weekend, so I will be there at the booth. So if you're in the Bay Area and at Maker Faire, come see the SVVR booth. We will be there. Then the Expo following that, I'll be emceeing and moderating most of the panels there. So good stuff. That's going to be awesome. We're also stay tuned for more news about our Enthusiast Pass. We'll have more details out about that very, very soon. A community pass for a reduced price for a select few individuals. We're going to try to do that for a few folks. So Cluster has a question. Any news on anime theme VR game experiences? Lots of Hatsune Miku stuff. Has everyone seen the latest Hatsune Miku video? Let's just check it. Let's just do this right now. Where's it at? Where's it at? Here it is. Awesome. So this is the latest. No need to translate. Hatsune Miku Kisu shite mita. You might be able to guess what that is from my poor pronunciation. But let's take a few things out here so you can actually see what this video is about. Actually, no, I can put it on this side probably totally. This is from Nico, the Japanese YouTube, kind of. Yeah, let me go ahead and turn this up. So Japan is working on things which are very interesting and exciting, but no real full games kind of yet. There's some people working on Age of Aincrad. Dude, Red of Paw, that looks so boss, dude. Oh my god! Oh, that's so awesome. I can't wait for Totoro there. But yeah, so they put the Wii remote bars on the Rift and put a Wiimote that detects them. Got some pretty robust positional tracking, and then they attached a servo and a couple servos and a bracket and some cameras on the front. So basically, it puts Hatsune Miku, like kind of AR style, in your room, and put some lips that actually move in and and kiss you. Are we back? We're back. Sorry about that, people. OBS just crashed. Weird. Strange. Alright. I should be back up now. Let's double check. Got some things refreshed. Got the good frozen. Gotta put that in there. Alright, and we're back. Computer crash. Anyway, let's continue this ridiculous video. Shall we? We shall. So yeah, so what you're seeing is basically positional tracking together with movable lips. And it's making this action happen, which is pretty wild. It's wild. So this is kind of the crazy stuff that Japan is working on. Like, it's out of control, and the audio is out of sync for a lot of people. Damn it! This is horrible. Alright, I gotta restart the stream. This audio is off. Jesus. Alright. I've never had so many issues with the stream. This is, I've taken away the video. Audio's in sync again. Great. I don't know what that was about. That's, alright, we're good. We're back. God, that's frustrating. Sorry, fellas and ladies. That is just rough. I am also removing the poll. Hitbox does not like polls lately. Polls screw up Hitbox and screw up and probably the video. It's probably not the poll's fault this time. But grar. I definitely need some of that Google Internet. I need to bring that crap to San Jose all the way. I got a poll superstition. Alright. So, a touchscreen on the front of the Rift can add some functionality. That would be cool. I like that. Yeah, what happened? Hitbox? Hitbox! Why? USB port on the DevKit 2. What kind of experiments do you expect? That will be interesting. I expect people will just attach all sorts of items. Like positional tracking. Maybe I think people are gonna try to hack the positional tracking. Quite honestly, they're gonna try to come up with other things and make use of the camera and do more positional stuff. Subscribe button is still not there, and I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. DK2. When am I getting a DK2? Hopefully soon. I am. You know, I'm part of Qualia 3D now, so I'll probably see a DK2 a little bit earlier, just because I'm not just an independent person. I'm part of a company now, which may have a little bit of pull. Also, maybe I can exploit my my celebrity to get something as well, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what I can work out. I would love to have one sooner, but hey, I'm not, you know, developing a magnum opus. I'm just communicating with the masses, so it's not up to me. But we shall see. I would love to have it. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Retro games would you like to see in virtual reality? Oh, we're gonna play one today. Oh my god, Adventure. I'm sorry, I couldn't wait. I had to play it before because Adventure, Jesus, dude, it's awesome. I would like to see quite a few like Atari 2600 games reimagined for VR. It just keeps reminding me of that planet in Ready Player One when it's all vector graphics, and no matter how much you run, the mountain volcano is still in the background. That's so tight. And then you go in. It's so tight. I think any exploring open world game would be pretty cool. Adventure is cool. I would like some, like, you know, Zelda, Super Nintendo one, Link to the Past. That would be cool. Smash TV would be horrifying. I think it would be cool for like a little bit, but you just have to turn around so much. You would be like, there'd have to be a creative way that you'd have to adapt that, because you know you're really, you know, focusing. Just like playing Zelda, like the original Zelda in VR was so hard because the levels were designed with, you know, the user being able to look at bird's eye view, top down, and seeing everything that's around the actual player. When you are the player, everything sneaks up behind you. So hard, so difficult. So I don't know. Yeah, I would like to see ToeJam and Earl in VR, like look down and have the body of ToeJam, and then be able to see another player that's Earl, and then like we high five to share our life, and there's haptic feedback so we feel the high five. Yes, that would be awesome. I would love that. And then it would be just exploring, because I mean ToeJam and Earl is just walking around exploring a randomly generated place. That would be great. Then every type of spaceship, sci-fi universe with spaceships and shooting, like X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, Star Citizen is kind of covered, Wing Commander right now, Elite Dangerous, Eve, Valkyrie. I want all of those. That's not really old school, but I want them. and I'm trying to think more old school stuff. There's just so much cool stuff. There's so much cool stuff that could be made and reimagined to be really cool experiences. Any game, Echo the Dolphin, dude. That would be so cool, because I mean it's like it was so slow paced and just exploring and checking things out. It would be so cool to play Echo the Dolphin in VR, like being the dolphin and just exploring, and oh, that would be so sweet. Yeah, that would be the deal. All right, excellent. Yeah, a lot of stuff is you know, stuff people that are just, you know, coming up with stuff based on that old. I think that's how all these things start, right? You want to see some of the oldest game tropes and game mechanic devices, see if they work in VR, or how you can make them work in VR. I think we have to start there as a community before we start jumping into some really original stuff. And Wizardry VR, good lord, I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to more voice integration into VR. Like, this is the time, dude. If there was ever a reason for voice in games to be like researched and got spot on, now is the time, dude. Like, I don't want to touch a keyboard at all. I just want to have a controller and talk, and I think that would be awesome. Alright, sweet. I have talked quite a bit. Pokemon Snap is the other old school game that I think should be in VR. I'm so surprised someone hasn't done it already. Pokemon Snap, dude. Make that happen, someone that's listening. Alright, excellent. Now that I've talked quite a bit, let's jump into some gameplay. Let's see what we've got here. The first title that we have on the list is IDNA, so let's go ahead and look at the site and see what they've got going on. Ape Lab, our work. Whoa, that is interesting. Not very responsive web design. There we go. So basically, wow, this is too responsive. This is basically a story that's being told. It's kind of a graphic novel, comic book style thing, but you can look around, and it also has kind of directional sound depending on where you're looking as well. And they have it working with like an iPad where you just move it around and you're looking around the scene. But of course they have it working for VR as well, where you can check it out and look around the scene yourself with your own head. And one of the best places to pick this up is VRVR.com, or WhereVR.com. And yeah, this is a pretty slick site as far as getting demos and stuff like that. They have quite a few demos on their site, and so yeah, this is IDNA is on here, so you can definitely find it there if you're looking for the download. But okay, so let's go ahead and let's start this off. IDNA, where are you? There. Very easy. There. Alright, we're going 1200, 800. Fantastic. We are going to change the ticker at the bottom here. And we're going to say IDNA. And there we go. Let's save that. And it says I'm playing Star Conflict. I'm really playing 300 arcade games. Oh man, Hitbox changed their games list too. Now it's not just generic games and demos. Let me see what comes up when I put in the word virtual. Virtual city, virtual pool, virtual villagers, virtual casino, virtual families. You guys are like my virtual family right now. Congratulations. Virtual Kasparov, virtual Hide-a-Lide. Yeah. There we go. That's what I'm playing right now. Okay. Beautiful. So, we are going to go ahead and start up IDNA. So I'm going to pause this music, switch over to gameplay mode. Oh, the other piece of news is that I have upgraded my computer slightly. So I now have a couple hard drives. I'm running off of an SSD, which is cool. And I've upgraded my RAM to 16 gigabytes instead of 8. So that is also a sweet. Excellent. There we go. And Windows is not genuine. It is not. I need to do something about that. That is something I need to fix. My bad. Let's see. Here, let's go ahead and start up IDNA. Let's do this. Alright, excellent. And great. Wow. And press spacebar to play. So let's go ahead and do that. Uh-oh. What? Press spacebar too many times. So here we go. I'm in the game.
Hypocritical. For 3 years now, they keep repeating the same speech. The safer, fairer system.
What? What the hell happened now? No! Ah! Something just kicked me out of the game.
Where each individual has
Here we go.
place. Big, deep.
Cool, so it's looking like, you know, it's clearly a 3D world, but this dude is kind of like 2D, like you're in a place in the world where you're stuck and you're watching this chase. Whoa. And now it's shifted now. Now we have some rain, which is kind of 3D-ish. It's coming down in sheets.
And tired of a life defined by their DNA. Half of the A sector makes use of legal genetic modifications, and the other sectors would do so too if they had the money.
Huh.
Oh, Lucy's the first to arrive. Keep quiet, kiddo. The bullet went through. I just need to close my eyes.
So I'm looking at a scene and looks like homeboy got shot. So again, it's like kind of a mix of 3D and 2D elements going on here. I have a fixed point of view and whoa, this is a cool camera angle.
I must have passed out for almost 3 to 4 hours. When I woke up, I received a call from one of my contacts at the database service. The guy I shot down, Gilbert White, was an identity thief. But moreover, this identity was generated by the DNA of a certain Philip Faire, a citizen still in activity. The procedure had not been respected. The main requirement has always been the death of the original identity. By no fault of my own, my role was to carry out the transition in the database, not to verify the data of each individual. Philip Faire had been intercepted this morning, and they had asked Lucy to interrogate him.
Okay. Next scene, I assume. Oh shit.
Lucy was a good agent. She was young, full of hope, changing things. And most of all, she was not corrupted like most of us. She even took me as a model. If only she could have suspected something. It was not this questioning that frightened me. Despite all Lucy's goodwill, Philip Meyer would confess nothing. He didn't know anything. Candidates were not volunteers. It was easy to find samples from the population. No, the problem is that the database service was under study, and sooner or later, my involvement would be discovered.
Quite interesting. So the camera, I'm in the middle of the table, able to look at either person's face, so it puts me right in the scene. Holy shit. Okay, I'm just floating in midair. What am I supposed to see here? There's a beeping. Can't quite tell where it's coming from. It's like a directional beeping, but it's like coming from this direction, I think. I'm not seeing anything interesting. Looking up. It's a glitch. Is this supposed to happen, or is he just supposed to sit here in midair and get ready to fall? Is there interaction? Can I click on anything? I can press space, and that just starts it from the beginning. Okay. Weird. Okay, well, can I go forward, up, down, space? Space just starts it over. So yeah, this is an alpha. I mean, it's super early. So I'll just shut that down for the time being. Very cool. Very interesting idea. Yes, I dig the concept a lot. It was very cool. My issues are with the transition. Like I would really like to see a fade in, fade out, and not a freeze in the head tracking. That was pretty jarring. It did a good job of like being in a comfortable, as far as what the focus of the scene was. Like that was never in an uncomfortable place up until the end, where it was kind of weird. And then it was kind of neat, like all the places they put. It was kind of these classic camera angles that you would get in a film noir like movie, but able to look around from that vantage point totally, and have some pretty interesting things to look at. Experimental, yes, but it seemed kind of interesting too. I would like to see the whole story expressed that way. You know, this could be the way, maybe the way that you know, stories are told in VR. I don't know. Very cool. Great opener. IDNA. IDNA. Right. I dig it. I can dig that. All right. Cool. So yeah, I'm not sure if that demo just broke right there, or is that just, it's a pre-alpha and that's as far as it goes, or I'm not quite sure. I got the feeling that something was supposed to happen and did not. So there we go. Let's move on to the next one on the list. Next we have the Arch Virtual Forest Home. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. Let's go for it. Arch Virtual has been putting out a lot of very cool stuff as far as architecture and being able to visit places in the Rift in real time to check out what's going on here. So this is definitely one of those architecture firms that's on the bleeding edge and I've heard firsthand a couple architects talk about how their workflow has been adjusted using the Rift now with their modeling and designing process, which is very, very exciting. So we're going to go ahead and check out the Forest Home, Arch Virtual Forest Home. So let me go ahead and change the ticker here. Arch Virtual Forest Home, not to be confused with the game The Forest, which will be out very soon from what I've heard, and very excited. Also excited to try WildStar. You know, the WildStar public beta is now, and I want to get that running and try to do some tri-def and see if I can play WildStar in VR. I heard it's a really fun MMO, so I want to give that a shot. So let's go ahead and start up the Arch Virtual Forest Home thing we've got going on here. Alright, we are going to pause this music for a bit. And Arch Virtual Forest Home, it's a home that's totally virtual. Alright, and fantastic. My computer better be able to handle this. And let's switch over to game mode. Oh yes, if you're wondering about Cal, he was not here because he's spending time with his mama. It's Mother's Day, and it's mama time. Alright, I sang to my mom this morning, so I'm not feeling bad. Let's start Arch Virtual and see what we've got. Alright, great. I think I can use Xbox controller for this. Ah, very cool. Xbox controller, there we go. Can I use you? I can. Thing about these Arch Virtual demos, I want to have a body, man. I want to have a body with footprints left and all that good stuff. But the walk speed is very good. I'm sure for the sake of their clients, they have have this walk speed, and it feels nice. You have leaves falling. It's like fireflies kind of floating around, which is, oh, that's cool. It's like it's blinking on and off. Ah, that is sweet. So already, compared to some of their others, this looks super awesome. In the background, there's like a full forest out there. Very picturesque. This looks very nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and enter. Oh, automatic doors. Thank you. Da 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 da. Got Oculus logos in the carpet. I love it. Oh my god, I want to live here! Sitting in a chair in my den in the fireplace. Got Oculus eyes all over the place. In my rug, on the chair, in the fan, everywhere. Yeah, yeah. Can I open this? I hate clipping through objects. Stop me. Beautiful table there. I love how the sound fades like that. That's really cool. A nice fan. This is an impressive model. I mean, they did some pretty cool stuff there. Casa Morto that they had last time was pretty good, but this is another step up. Can I close my eyes and go through this? Okay, no, I guess not. Looks like that is a painting, perhaps. Oh, this looks like this door slides. That's odd because that plant is right there. Maybe it just kind of brushes that plant if this opens. Definitely a sliding mechanism though. Put a lot of stuff in the way of the door, but okay. Alright, we have a refrigerator. Got the sound still piping out there. That's awesome. Let's see here. Some more excellent art. Fantastic carpet. Oh, looks like this is the source. Awesome. Classic. I dig this door style, man. But once again, like, you have a lamp right there. Isn't like the door gonna just be like, ah, like screw that lamp over? Like, shouldn't that lamp be on that side? Am I seeing something wrong? Looks like this slides over to the right, right? Very nice, though. Super pretty. Let's go down some stairs and check it out. Or not. I guess we're not going downstairs. That's an invisible wall here. Yeah, I could dig living in this house, dude. That's pretty sweet. This looks pretty good. I guess that would be like a fountain, like water would be spilling out and floating down there. Looks like, yeah, they box you in. They have an invisible boundary, so they kind of box you in, and you can't really go much further. Look around. Oh my God, this is a dream house, though, for sure. Can I go? Is it going to stop me here? Yeah, it stops me. Okay. Beautiful from the outside, and what little I was able to explore was definitely impressive. I don't know if there's something that opens those doors, because it looks like there's a garage and something else, and I pressed some buttons, but I didn't get anything. Let's see if I can press a bunch of, I'll just press a bunch of random things here. Nope. Nada. Beautiful sink, though. Alright. Cool. Alright, so this is the forest home, and it's pretty cool, man. It can't explore the whole house, but it's pretty sweet nonetheless. Definitely dig it. Wow, pretty, very pretty. I believe their stuff is in Unity, actually. All of the all of the stuff from Arch Virtual so far has been in Unity, because it's very easy to port everything from the architecture programs they use into Unity, which is pretty cool. So we can escape out of this, and there it goes. Yeah, let's go ahead and just end that simulation, and we are in good shape. Okay, fantastic. Good. So that was pretty cool. That was the Arch Virtual. It's really sweet, man. I think there's a lot of potential for VR in these type of applications, where both the architect is adding VR to his workflow, and then the client is able to look at the product in VR and get a feel for things, rather than trying to look at documents or look at these models, the small models, and try to decide if they're going to like it or not. You know, what is this? A house for ants? Or something. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it would make sense that someday, I mean, an architect just does everything in VR. Like, they don't have to use mouse and keyboard at all. They're just building things in 3D, and they have, you know, some computer assistants to get things to snap. That would be pretty cool. So yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. All right, Arch Virtual, check. Let's back her up. No idea what's going on. My internet is spazzing out. I'm definitely cresting and dipping with my bit rate here. Don't know what's up with that. Weird. Strange. Let's move on to the next demo. Next up, we have AdventureVR. Yes! Adventure! BS. Of course the topic exists. What are you talking about? Why the Oculus forums? Sometimes they just hate me, man. Okay, there we go. This is a VR remake of Adventure from Atari 2600. It's a work in progress. So far, it's only level 1. For those of you that remember, on the Atari 2600, you flick the switch and it would change like the level from 1, 2, 3. So it's only the first level of adventure. And look at that, dude! Look at it! Oh, that's so awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at adventure. Yeah, that's the Easter egg is in level 3, right? 2 and 3. It was not in level 1, so there's no way to activate the Easter egg. The first Easter egg of all time. Unfortunately, not yet, but soon, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and start this up. I think this needs no explanation here. So let's go with this Adventure VR. Ticker is changed. Check. We are going to go ahead. Where's Adventure here? There we go. 1280 by 800. Good is the best thing you can get here. So we're going to play or pause the music and switch over to game mode, and then let's play this. Let's do it. Yes, absolutely yes. Okay. Oh god, I love this. So there's Atari, nothing in it and nothing around, and you're like, huh, what is this? Level 1, huh? Let's go. You press A, and here you go. Oh my god! It's the castle! And things change color too. It's amazing. Alright, so I'm gonna go through the game just like you would. So I'm a cube. Yes. Excellent. What happened to the sound? It's supposed to make a sound there, right? I think. There we go. There we go. Nice. This makes it way easier to kill the dragons if it's always in front of you. In the original adventure, there was some strategy by deciding what side of the cube the arrow was on, depending on which way the dragon was going to be approaching from. So first, yes, I'm gonna kill this dragon over here. So sweet. And let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on and get some, fool. Come on and get some. Yeah! Oh, it's so classic. Alright, excellent. Oh man, this feels like I'm inside of Ready Player One. Like it wasn't Adventure, it was Black Tiger. That was in that part of the book, but the green dragon. Come get some yourself, fool. Come get some. Let's go. Woo! Okay. Great. Now that the deformed duck-looking dragons are exactly how I remember them. Put down this, get the black key. Awesome. And this version, there's only those 2 dragons, I think. Because this is level 1 of the game, there's no bat that swoops in and takes items and mixes them up at random. The dragon stays dead. It's a classic there. And if I remember right, once you get in the blue, you just keep going to the right through the maze. And there's like a turn. Yes. And I can see the Black Castle. Oh, it's so cool. You can kind of see it. And the bridge that makes walls invisible. It's so good. So can I put this down? Let's put this down here. So look at this, dude. It works. That's so awesome. Oh, nostalgia buttons are being overloaded right now. Oh gosh. That's where I look. I slap it right there. Let me pick up the key again. Nice. And Black Castle, sweet. And open the door. And the original adventure had no music because of the size of the levels, that there wasn't enough space. Like, just even to make the character had to be a square because there was just not enough space to do anything else due to the size and complexity of the game. There we go. Put this down and get the chalice. Awesome. And there's the magnet that helps you get items from afar, which is pretty sweet. And from here, go back through the invisible wall. I love how you look off in the distance and it just darkens. It's like a fog of war. Ah! Even though it's so simple, everything about the design of this just makes me happy. I'm just going to backtrack here. And let's go. Got this turn. And then another Yui right here. Here we go. Excellent. And dragon should still be dead. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay, good. Alright. And I take a turn in here. Once you get the chalice back to the yellow castle, that's the game, and everything goes dear, 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 dear. Yes! Ah! Oh! Oh, the nostalgia. Oh, the nostalgia. Excellent. That's it. That is the demo. That was it actually in the original demo as well. This is one of the first games I played in my life. There's no level 2 or level 3 yet. It's only level 1. Believe me, it gets much harder. By the time you get to level 3, there's 3 dragons. There's a yellow, green, and there's a red one that appear. They're all in random places, so you don't know where that dragons are going to pick up. The bat is everywhere, always stealing shit from you. There's all the items are in random places, all of the keys, and you have to go through all of the castles to end up getting a chalice. So you have to go to several other castles too. So yeah, level 1 in the original adventure, if you know how to solve it, it's very fast. Oh, it says Parzival? What? It says I didn't even notice that. Where? I can't move. Where does it say Parzival? Where does it say Parzival at? Ah, where? The logo on the Atari? Ah, I can't see it in the DK1. Ah, yeah, that's just a blur. I guess I'll have to look at that later. Sweet. Superman on the Atari. I think I remember that game. I remember it being much worse than an arcade game and me not liking it at all. It was really, really old. So yes, this is like exactly like the first game. That's amazing. Definitely would take you a lot longer. I mean, that maze is everywhere. It goes all over the place. There's places where it's like totally dark and you can only see like a little bit around you because you're supposed to have a torch with you. Oh, that's just nostalgia and a half right there. That's great. I love that. So that was AdventureVR. I'll be keeping an eye on that for levels 2 and 3. That'll get really hectic and really scary for 2 and 3 because all these things appear randomly. Like the bat, the dragons, all this stuff is random. So that'll be pretty cool to see that. Yeah. Yeah, Pac-Man VR. That's scary too, dude. I mean, because ghosts can come from anywhere. Like, you put that game in first person, and it's fucking scary. Because there could be anything behind you. There could be anything around a corner. You know, it's just nuts. Like, Dungeon Man is basically Pac-Man in VR, and it's super scary. Dread Halls is almost Pac-Man VR, right? Just get to the end. You're not collecting pellets, but it's It's kind of that same principle where you're just in this maze. It's a totally different feel. And Pac-Man's innocence is gone. So great stuff. Sweet. Let's change up the music here. Sweet. Ah, gosh, loved it. Okay, so that was AdventureVR. So we're going to move on to our next title, which is Giganotosaurus, I think. We'll see what that title has in store for us. So Giganotosaurus. Let's see what you got here. This is basically looking at or running from a dinosaur? What? Why did the icon shake? From Meld Media, transport themselves 3D stereoscopic 360-degree world. Feel like they're looking into the past. Powerful experience. Feel the massive scale of the Giganotosaurus, largest meat-eating dinosaur to ever live. Excellent. So let's check this out. Let's dive right in. Sounds like it's very simple. It's just you and the dinosaur, and it's meant to give you an excellent sense of scale there, which is pretty cool. And oh, Rue, thank you very much for putting that. Oh, that's so awesome. That says Parzival, dude. Oh, dude, Ready Player One. I'm surprised that there's not more Ready Player One things out there. Like, first of all, if you haven't read the book, read the book immediately. Everyone that's into VR right now really needs to read that book. Period. That needs to happen. And two, yeah, dude, there needs to be some more stuff. There is a person that made the Atari game of the stacks, which was pretty cool. This was like a couple years back, or a year and a half back or something, when it was part of a challenge, I guess. But yeah, I would like to see more content, and that would be cool. If people are still lagging with the audio, please refresh your page and see if that helps. If not, maybe I'll restart the stream after this and see if that helps. Muckle, read Ready Player One. Read it, dude. Read it. It's amazing. Read that book. For the love of everything holy. Let's see. We're looking for the dinosaur action here, and we're going to make that happen. Not Dino Town, it's Giganotosaurus. So this is 1280 by 800. We're going to put it on Fantastic, not windowed. Let's take the music out. Let's go ahead and update the ticker to Giganotosaurus VR. And we are ready to roll game mode and make this happen. Okay, what? Jesus! I'm supposed to just stand here and just be like, what's up, dude? God, that thing's huge. Oh, crap. Ah! I can't even, like, I just gotta stand there. Just birds. Ah, look at those. Jeez, that. So, a Brash, if you guys haven't seen that YouTube video that Brash gave at Carnegie Mellon about presence and what it means, it basically means that I know that I am in a chair inside of my room, that I'm wearing a screen on my face, and that I'm part of my computer, and it's like a suspension of belief of those facts. That it's a suspension of belief of those facts, because it's, there's enough tracking and enough sense of scale that convinces me that this is real enough, and that my lizard brain, my subconscious, reacts to this situation. I jump, I have a palpitation in the heart, and I know this is not real. And I'm just now, this is now maybe the 8th time, now he's doing this, now I'm able to calm down and not flinch. And that's more of a learned behavior than a reactionary one. That is presence. This is pretty effective. Especially that you're not able to move and it just holds you in place. at the height of I guess what a human might be at. Although it'd be cool to have a body. Um, that's what you mean by presence. And for those of you that have not tried a VR unit yet, you will get those experiences where something that as mundane or silly as something getting close to the screen makes you jump, produces a physical reaction, and that is it's pretty wild. Man, the sound would put that over the top. I wish there was some sound here to go along with this. But let me go ahead and escape out of this. Wow, that is something creepy. Ow. There we go. Let's go ahead and Alt F4 that. Get back out. Turn some music back on. Look at some pictures of puppies and calm down. Yeah, like I couldn't help. Every time the dinosaur comes, like I flinch. Like it's like I can't. I tense up, and it's really that's really wild. Yeah, I think we need to make a standard VR body. Like that needs to be a standard asset that gets put out there. That we just have a body that everyone can use, and like for Unity, for Unreal, or whatever. I think that's good. Thank you, Rue. I appreciate that, man. That is an awesome puppy. Look at that puppy. Oh, that puppy's awesome. Excellent. Yeah, a body should just be included in the template. Maybe it comes from the Oculus. Maybe it's in the SDK. I think a standard body should just... I think it's important enough that it should just be included. That would be very cool. Whew! Alright, so that was intense. Even though it was no sound, it was pretty intense, and I flinched every time they went to eat me. Imagine if the dragons were like that in Adventure. Combine that with what I just experienced in Adventure, and it's like, oh, good God. That would be pretty wild. Alright, fantastic. That was Giganotosaurus, the largest meat-eating dinosaur, and that was from Meld Media. So we're going to go ahead and back to this page, and we're going to move on to our next experience, which is the Helix Coaster. So let's go ahead and click on that page and investigate what that's about. So Helix, the next level of VR coasters. So there's been a review by VR Reviewer, like those guys, and Helix is a huge roller coaster at Leesburg, one of the most I guess famous amusement parks in Europe. I would love to go. It's a 4,500 feet long track. The coaster lasts for 2 minutes, or maybe a little over 2 minutes. It's this huge thing. And evidently this is a VR reproduction of this roller coaster, and this is our Archvision guys. So they've been doing some pretty cool roller coasters and architectural stuff for a little while, but they've got like a thing when they're actually riding the roller coaster with the Rift on, which is really wild. But it's basically like, hey, this is the a way to ride the roller coaster without waiting in line or even being in Europe at Leesburg. So very cool. So we're gonna check out Helix. It's supposed to be really cool. I think there was supposed to be an editor or like something extra that was included in this, if I'm not mistaken. But I think this one is just a ride. So we're going to go ahead and check out Helix. So let's go ahead and change our ticker to Helix Coaster and save that. Let's go and pause this here, switch the game mode, and I think, does it start right up, or is it, no, it's Unity 1280 by 800. Fantastic, perfect. And we'll just begin this experience. Let's jump right in. Say it like this, Bruce. Oh, Bull has it. Leesburg, not Leesburg. Leesburg is how I say Leesburg. It's in Gothenburg, Sweden. Leesburg. Jesus, that's huge. Alright, let's experience this thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to regret this. Maybe I take a swig of ginger ale before and get the hell on this coaster. Leesburg. Lise Borg. Lise Berg. Lisa, is that right? Is that right? I'm saying this all wrong, I'm sure. Excellent. Damn. Nice. Project, let's see. Setting a new bar for coasters. Oh, I like that. It's a ride. Get ready to ride the Helix. The next level. It's a coaster. Or ride into hell. Alright, let's go. Lise Berg. Powered by Archvision. Chloe Feld Studio. Very good. This is so polished. Please look straight ahead. What if there was something like like on the side where it's like it gets you pissed off. It's like, I told you to look straight ahead. That'd be messed up. There we go. It's loaded. Helix. Next level. I'm a dude. Got a couch, 3D glasses, popcorn. Looks like there's a look. Ah! Okay. That was cool. I'm liking these look interfaces with very clear visual cues. What is this? This is like oh! Oh! All right. Oh! That was dope! That's the best roller coaster beginning I've ever seen in my life! Magnetic acceleration! You're so calm, honey bunch. Oh, maybe not. God, scary. Oh! Oh, crap! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, positional will make this so much better. Oh, another acceleration part. Oh! Oh! I've got to get to Liseberg for this. This is awesome. Oh, I've got some drift. Ah, major drift. Oh, God. Oh, shoot. What's up, girl? What's up, dude? Woo! Woo! Back to the couch. I'm gonna look this way. Please look in front of you. That's quite a bit of drift. Maybe it'll reset and be this way after it loads. Let's find out. Excellent. Yes, it does. Cool. Yeah, so that was a lot of drift, but that was that was freaking sick, dude. That was so freaking crazy. That's like I gotta see just the beginning again, just like that. Alright, because you're looking forward, and you're like, what is this commercial? What is this bullshit? It's like, okay, it's a commercial, alright. I get it, but, and then proceeds to do that to you. It does exactly what the commercial exactly what the commercial has. It just does to you right there. It's like, oh, oh! Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Oh, that's sweet. That is sweet. That is so sick. That's exactly what I've been looking for, man. Not just the freaking roller coaster, but like just all the way. Just all the way, man. Just like do something on top of the roller coaster experience. The roller coaster is already crazy, but like do something wild, like freaking warp a person onto the roller coaster, have a dragon standing on the tracks, like make things explode, have a section where there's no tracks. Oh my goodness, man, DK2, not only will it correct that drift situation, but I think roller coasters will feel even better when you're able to actually make those head motions and have them count. I think that would be cool too, because I think that adds to the disorientation when you don't have any positional feedback. But yeah, that's very cool. Excellent. Let's get that music back. Yeah. Lizard brain. Everyone has a lizard brain. It's the term for the unconscious reactionary part of your brain, right? The medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata. And all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, the Final Destination roller coaster. Just all these things. That's what VR can do. Everything can explode. Yeah. Excellent. Great. That is so sweet. That is probably one of the best roller coaster. That's probably the most polished roller coaster experience by far. It was definitely very fun. I mean, Rift Coaster and then the UE4 Room Coaster are both very cool. I love the sense of scale. That was really good. That beginning was like, that's worth the price of admission. That's amazing. That intro was very cool. Wow, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. All right, let's continue. Let's keep going. This has just been hits, dude. Everything has been pretty sick so far. So for those of you that are late to the party, welcome. This is SundayVR with Cymatic Bruce. I'm your host, Bruce, and we are going through VR experiences like crazy. It's been a lot of fun. This stream is brought to you by roadtovr.com and rugaming.com. So check those sites out, please. And also SVVR.com. SVVR Expo is coming up mid-month, and we would love for you to register for that and come on through if you are a VR mover and shaker. I want to be a part of that. So far, we have experienced IDNA, an interesting interactive storytelling app, which is very cool. The Arch Virtual Forest Home, kind of an architectural firm that makes experiences for the Rift. It's cool. AdventureVR, one of the coolest things I've played in a while. Just a recreation of the 2600 Adventure in 3D. Felt like I was in Ready Player One. Awesome. Giganotosaurus, one of the hardest things to not flinch at. And we just got done with Helix Coaster. So now we're going to move on to Refugio 3D Space Station. Let's check out that site. So let's go and see what that's about. And there we go. February 5th. I was born in sometime around there, sure. Let's see here. We have the space station and Refugio is this kind of thing that you put, kind of like a Durovis dive, but one that I guess you construct yourself. It's a little different, but it made this app so it works for the Rift. You're in a space station, but you can beam down to the planet, which is very cool. So let's go ahead and check that out. Let's see what we've got going on here. Not many directions given, so we'll just see what we've got. Refugio, where are you? Here we go. And there we go. 1280 by 800, fantastic. That's all gravy. Let's go ahead and change the ticker to Refugio 3D Space Station and save that. And the ticker in general, 175. And oh, what happened? What the hell? Okay, good. Just okay. Weird. All right, excellent. Don't know why it's all freezing on me right now. That's strange. Okay. Weird. Stream is freezing on me, but now it looks good. All right. Refugio 3D Space Station. Let's switch over to game mode. Pause this music and start this thing off. Let's go. Good. Perfect. So we have Feel Like Hero Refugio 3D. That's the unit. Actually, I guess you put it together. There we go. So I have an Xbox controller, and I'm looking out on a planet that is also directly below me. And it says Refugio 3D in the planet, like the planet has that inscribed on it. Not sure. And I can look out and see more of the planet here, which is kind of cool. Looks like I clipped through just about everything. And here we go. There's a teleporter, and I believe that. Don't no. Open. All right, re-enter that trigger there. Refugio 3D. Nothing in this room except this is a teleporter. So let's see what we get. And it freezes for a hot second. I'm now on land. I cannot see the space station. That would be really cool if I could see the space station from here. But I can't. All right. Get the foam adjusted. This looks kind of creepy. You got bats flapping all over the place. Kind of Incan Mayan vibe going on. Let's go back up these stairs. Why are these bats so huge, flying so close? Some foreboding music. Couple of magical torches. Trees that have very, very sparse anything. It's fog. Huh. This environment is cool enough, I guess. Creepy town. Why does the music stop? There's these creepy bats flying all over the place. Ah! House looks boarded up. See what's up on the hill, and then we're out of here. Huh. Oh. What the hell? Okay. Uh-oh. What's the chat talking about? Alright. Here we go. Is this set gonna blow up? I guess not. Huh. Interesting. Huh. It's like it's just exploration with nice music and a hint of creepiness. It would be really cool to be able to see the space station that you just came from, though. Alright, let's head back up. There we go. Cool. So that looks like about the size of it. Refugio 3D space station. Pretty cool. I like the idea of being able to go back and forth and beam down to a planet. Kind of remind me of Phantasy Star Online. Used to have that, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice music, kind of cool atmosphere, but nothing super spectacular, I guess. But very interesting, though. It was kind of cool to explore. I thought there was going to be something else once those fires lit up, but I guess that's the deal. All right, excellent. Let's go ahead and move on to the next demo on the list. VRTron. Yeah. Let's go here. VRTron. Let's get the ticker changed. And we are in good shape. Let's go ahead and check out VRTron here. This is by Blitter. Comes to SVVR all the time. Great friend of mine, Keith. He's awesome. And basically what he did is take the classic GLtron and just using the C++ SDK from Oculus, transfer it over. So he made it first for Mac, but just for me, he made it for Windows, and it's awesome. So it's the old Rift cycles, where you actually take 90-degree turns and nothing else, and it's pretty interesting. And I do like it. I tried a SVVR and I like it a lot. I'm digging it. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got going on here. So we've got VRTron, and let's switch over to game mode. Let's pause the music here, and I believe this puppy starts right up. Yep. Here we go. Simple as simple does. Game. Start game. And my mouse can move this out of the way. If I remember correctly, it's A and S. Turn the cycle. So you're on, or you are a cycle. It's kind of weird with the position the head is in, but press space, starts the experience. Where is he? He went this way. So I have a map in my lower left that I can try to keep a bead on these guys. I'm in yellow, as you can see here. Ah! Damn it! Alright, try it again. So it's this weird dynamic of trying to check out this map at the bottom, and trying to see if we can trap someone. Ah, damn it! So hard to win. Ah! What? I turned! Unbelievable. So I seem to be just doing a lot of losing right now. But, yeah, it's kind of an interesting experience. Like, this is just a bare bones port over just to see if it can do it. I don't think he has plans to go further with this, but I like the 90-degree turn. It's really cool. I do find it hard to have spatial awareness when you're only able to see what you're doing and nothing else. It's really tough. It's hard. I'm gonna try one more time. I'm really good at crashing first, evidently. Let's see here. I can trap someone. Damn it! Turned too early. Ah! Alright. Kill him. What? Ah! Red! Ah! Yeah, it's really hard to have situational awareness when you can, I don't know, it's really tough. It's really fun though, but I can't win. I feel like I have to get more. Crazy. So yeah, I think this would be cool. Take this further. I don't know if Keith has plans to do it, but I would love to see this taken further, man. I like the 90-degree turns, but maybe some way, maybe to make a map a little bigger or to turn around. I don't know. I don't know what can be done to get more situational awareness to try to lay out some traps, you know? But that's awesome. VRTron is no joke. Like, I've got down to when it's just me and the red cycle, and I played for like 10 minutes, and he still wins. Like, the red cycle AI is really good. Like, he doesn't fall for simple stuff. So, but yeah, some good music. I like the aesthetic. I like the fact that it's 90-degree turns, just like in the original Tron Legacy, and I dig it. Quit that, and you get the awesome credits. Oh yeah. Yes, Unello Design is in the house. What's happening, man? How's it going? Eden River's coming to Steam. Congratulations, bro. That is awesome. Very, very good. Let's see here. Yeah. Good stuff. That was adaptation of VRTron, called VRTron, and I really dig it. I love that. I played that at SVVR for quite a bit, and it was a lot of fun to play. All right, excellent. So let's go ahead and keep this party moving. We are just blasting through these titles like crazy people. That's what I'm talking about. Next up is Project Cyclops, a very interesting piece of software which we will check out. So let me change this up here. So Project Cyclops is essentially a project that's supposed to be a virtual reality cinematic experience where you are, a character in this world, but everything's kind of happening around you, kind of like, I don't know, a VR CG movie, I guess. I guess that's the best way I could kind of put it. This is part of it was a graduation project, if I'm not mistaken, and trying to get VR focused on a narrative form, like cinematic movie style. So they kind of detail just information about the project, some of the issues throughout their process of development, some of the things that they ran into, and some of the struggles that they see for it. So a good read, definitely check it out. Yeah, definitely been looking forward to checking this out. I've seen it on the dev forums for a little while, and it's like, oh man, yeah, it seems really cool. So I would like to, I don't know, I'm just looking forward to checking this out. So I guess we'll just dive right into it and just do it. So this is Project Cyclops. I'm going to go ahead and find where I got. There we go. It's a Unity title, 1200 by 800. Fantastic, wonderful. We're going to switch to the gameplay mode. Pause the music here. I'm going to take a swig of this awesome ginger ale. All right, and pardon. Excellent. And we're going to go ahead and play. Let's give this a shot. And it's powered by Unity. Sweet. So I have the default cute kitty is in the spaceship for some reason. That is the worst possible idea. If you want to live and not have your spaceship crash, don't have a kitten inside. Looks like it starts this experience. It's inside of a spaceship. Voice actors Court Davies and Amanda Bigford. Motion capture talents Lynn Chia and Alex. Directed by Ryan Esquivel. Press spacebar to begin. Sweet. Let's dive right in. Okay. So a slow-moving camera, free look, witnessing a fleet fly by here. I don't know what they're going towards, but it looks like it's zooming me around. Okay, this is best just to kind of sit back and have minimal looking, I think. Have a planet, and looks like I'm going to zoom right into, oh no, just right over a ship. And whoa, camera spinning. That feels weird if I'm trying to look at the same time. I have to be very still in those parts. And now I'm just zoom me around the space fleet. Hyperdrive. Or just the fade out. I was excited to see some hyperdrive action. Okay, now I'm moving down a hallway. Like quite a few robots building stuff. Whoa! Like these are spaceships being built. Am I gonna zoom in on that conversation over there? No? I guess not. Why is that cat so huge? Interesting. It's like being on rails. I don't know. Like you have to keep your head really, really still. It's immersive, but yeah, that I don't know about that. I don't want to look around because as soon as I do, the camera will shift, and that doesn't feel comfortable. It's like it's kind of unfortunate because it's like it's super immersive, but it's kind of discouraging looking around because of what the camera is. Those camera movements don't feel nice at all while you're trying to look. If you just stay still, it's bearable for me. And so far, I'm just looking at a bunch of things get built, checking out some very interesting hangars things, and now I'm zooming in on the cockpit.
Hey, you awake back there?
Sure.
Sorry, just dozed off for a second. What's going on? What's that sound?
I got some drift.
Air raid, apparently.
Emergency launch orders. All fighters begin pre-launch sequence and take off immediately.
Too bad I can't recenter my view.
And here I was thinking I was going to be bored this whole time.
Well, aren't you going to take off?
What? With you? You aren't even a pilot.
Well, I am here to document this war in its entirety.
Damn!
Don't be stupid. Get out of here.
Access granted. Automatic pre-launch sequence engaged. Sealing canopy.
So far I'm
What the hell are you doing? How did you even do that?
I'm an
You can either
upbeat
help
reporter.
Or I'll just fly this plane by myself.
SCS contact. Flight control. Engaged.
Okay.
You're crazy.
Weapon systems online.
Damn it, woman. Every single time. Tower, this is KO 102. Ready for catapult contact.
KO 102, you are not authorized to launch without a co-pilot. Disengage pre-flight and shut down.
No can do, Tower. I've got a loose cannon sitting up my arse.
Okay. Holy shit!
Well, definitely worse than I thought.
Multiple contacts detected.
There's gotta be hundreds of them.
Computer, activate CWIS. Page auto target.
Affirmative. CIWS activated. Automatic target.
Now, don't touch anything. You want to live, right? Let me fly.
Why just sit here? Get moving!
I've never been on one of these catapults before.
Hold on to your stomach.
Whoa! Fading out.
Hey, wake up!
There we go. Oh god! Ah! What? Ah! No! Ah! This guy's running into everything. How are we alive? We just hung out on the deck of the ship. Oh crap! Alright, so initial impressions is that this is really, really cool. Holy crap, what the hell is going on? Alright, so this is really, really neat.
Keep it together. I'm steering towards the planet.
But, holy crap. There's some things that, you know, like, it's just once you clip through something, it just takes you right out of the experience, you know? Like, see, once something like that happens, it takes you right out of the experience. Once you, like, something that really just is absolutely impossible. Like, this would be amazing if we had, like maybe a higher graphic fidelity. Like this effect here, this is clearly a sphere that's above the panel that's shooting sparks. That's like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, right? So there's parts of it where you can see on there's, and that's it. So there's parts of it where you can see the huge potential. Like there's definitely some amazing potential there. That you can exploit with having a VR cinematic experience. On the other side of the coin, there were some objects that were out of scale. Like this little kitten was way too big when we flew by him. He's like as big as a person, so I don't know what that was about. And then also there was some, you know, several parts where either the graphics or what was happening on screen was just terribly not convincing. Like it was like either things are clipping through each other, or some of the effects, like with the sparks, are clearly not like in 3 dimensions. Like it's clearly like a trick that would maybe work on a monitor in 2D but not in 3D. But as far as getting the idea across, like yes, certainly there's a lot of potential for having a cinematic guided camera experience and have that fulfilling in VR. I also think the everything felt a lot better once I was in the spaceship and had a frame of reference, but just being a floating head, a floating camera, and making those turns and floating through space was not cool. And there's a lot of people that will probably not appreciate that, especially if you want to encourage your user to look around and take in the world. You're going to have to find a way to maybe have some static camera angles and let that person look around and then have something happen in the environment that focuses that person's attention, rather than moving that person through the environment even slowly. I think even if it's slow motion, it has to be just forward. Anything else, you move them to the side, you start turning, I think that's bad news. Yes. Yeah, so that's my take on this, but it's quite cool. I like it. I like the story that was in there, and the action scenes were very cool. Felt like I was in Back of Anakin during, like, you know, one of the few awesome parts of the Star Wars pre-trilogy, with that crazy, you know, dogfight. It's pretty cool. Very good. Excellent. So we'll go ahead and escape out of this, or Alt F4 it, or whatever, and there we go. And there's the kitty. That was the kitty that came in Nyan Cat. It just exploded. He was in one of those spaceships, and then forevermore he got a Pop-Tart to keep him warm, and he's like, and so on and so forth. Excellent. So that was Project Cyclops. Awesome, dude. I'm liking seeing experiments like this. Really cool, fun experimental stuff like this here, where it's like, let's see what VR is like when we try to make it into kind of a cinematic type movie type deal and see what happens. So that's cool. I can dig that. Next up, we have Stax Hub. This is a game project that is a work in progress by this guy, Kamau. You can check out his... Oh, no, I don't want to send him an email right now, but I do want to check out his website. You can check out some of the stuff he's working on here. He's got some interesting things that he's working on. He has this matrix, like this matrix skin that he puts on objects. That's pretty cool. Yeah, he's got some pretty cool stuff. Got the stacks in there, which is pretty cool. It's like a matrix maze. It's all just like the Matrix. It's pretty cool. So this dude definitely is a talented developer, and he is putting together something fierce. So this is just a demo, minimum interactivity, if any, which is supposed to be kind of the hub, like the home spot where you kind of go into the other parts of the game. It's kind of like the overworld, if you will. So let's go ahead and open her up. Stax. This is a UDK title, so I'm going to have to do all the stuff before, because it will boot right up. And let's see, we're going Stax Hub. Ticker is changed. We're in game mode. Let's pause this music and start Stax Hub. This is in UDK. So let's check it out. Is it starting? It is starting. Excellent. It's loading up, loading up, loading up, loading up. Uh-oh. No capture. Why? That is weird. Nothing. Why am I capturing nothing? No. It's not what I want to happen. Can I do this? We'll just capture straight from here. It will. Frame rate might be rocky, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and take out the... Let's go gameplay. Let's get the desktop here. There we go. Take out the chat. Let's try that one more time. Okay, there we go. Weird. Would not capture, but I've got this going on. Okay. So, I'm in an interesting... Oh, crap! I did die. Okay, awesome. I can die. Evidently. What the... Paths need to be rebuilt. I didn't think you can go past that. There we go. Alright, excellent. So I can walk on these, but I cannot go outside of that thing. I understand. Alright, so I have this room covered in stuff. It's kind of looks like the Valve room, right? And I have this cube in the middle, these symbols. And there we go. Here's a computer. Steam Dev Days. Sean Foreman. That's cool. On the computer looks like it's a demo. Whoa! Demo of the stacks. This looks like it's just a total freeform mode happening here. I got some code. It has like the Valve prototype thing in here. So that's kind of neat. What about in this room? We have some memorabilia, kind of. Here's one of the cranes that might have been a part of the stacks here. One of the actual stacks. That's cool. And see the girders and the support system, and then the just jacked up trailer that's on top of that. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Random propeller. 221B. Picture of the stacks. That's a picture off of DeviantArt. I've seen that one before. And I cannot open this door. Though it has some interesting writing on it. Looks kind of like you would need a jade key. God, I'm so Ready Player One right now. There we go. Got some boxes, random papers. Oh, this is his matrix texture. Oh, dude, that is sick. It's like the text is streaming on a layer above. That looks amazing. Oh, dude, I can't wait for him to release this, man. Can I look at... that crouch is way too low. Can I do like this? Let me do like, can I get on top of the table? Get on top of the table. Stop playing around. I want a closer look. I guess that's as close as it gets. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, very good. I love the way that looks. I look forward to when he has a whole room full of that stuff. And here we go. Looks like there's some old school computers here. And now we come upon this interesting little place. And this is where this is more with that code. Oh, that looks crazy. That looks very cool. That looks neat. Alright, I love it. So you can go here for a new game. And I think this is just a template. Nothing actually happens from what I understand. There's just a whole bunch of cubes here. And I guess you're supposed to be able to go to different parts of maybe the oasis or whatever from this spot. And it looks like this is just nothingness. Oh! Whoa! I used the trigger and was not expecting to run that fast. Jeez. Let's try that again. Alright. Yikes. That is a serious run right there. You hold the trigger, you're not playing around. Save and load are the same. And nothingness there. There's new. And there we go. Let's go into save. Whoa! Okay, so it's just kind of a walk around. No real interactivity as of yet. Except dying and falling out of things. And some kind of code. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing to interact with, so maybe at another time I'll check that out. Alright, so I'm intrigued, if nothing else. It seems very cool, very polished. Love that freaking matrix texture, dude. That's the truth right there. That's freaking... Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that looks cool, man. I can't get over that. Oh, man. Sweet. Alright. So, yeah. That was pretty cool. Looking forward to what this game releases. I'm looking forward to him releasing his Matrix Maze. I think that'll be really cool. But, yeah, a pretty simple interactive demo. But that is the deal. Alright. What is this? What is this in the chat now? Oh my goodness. The chat is just going crazy. There we go. So yeah, that was pretty neat. Definitely dug that environment. Kind of a Ready Player One type game that he's making there, Oasis Explorer, something like that. I've been kind of checking his website every so often. Definitely looking forward to whatever comes next from that dev. So we shall see. All right. Ploof! Let's keep it moving. Next up is what? The gate. Ooh, yeah. Okay, this is quite interesting. I think everyone's going to get a kick out of this. So the gate is the next experience that's on the list. So basically what this is a multi-purpose platform, in their own words, exclusively designed for virtual reality from scratch. And it's kind of a mixture of a lot of things. It's like browse your photos, you can launch into games from it. It's kind of an interesting thing. I might try to go in and recruit some of these guys, because it's actually a little bit similar to what we're doing over at Qualia, when really trying to go from a VR space and do something more with it. So it's kind of along the same lines, not quite the same thing as what we're doing, but still very interesting. And they've have some minimal functionality, but what's there so far is impressive. So let's go ahead and check this out. And you can visit their site here. So what's interesting about the gate, let me get my phone here. What? Yes, log in. This shouldn't be a problem, should it? What? Visit the site. Why is this so complex? Alright, very good. So this is the gate. They have the application working in conjunction with your Android or iOS phone, and then you can actually control everything from there. It's pretty neat, and I really like this method of control that they do as well. So let's go ahead and do this. So to get the gate, you actually have to download not only their technology preview, but also the Wi-Fi controller. You have to download that and install that to your device. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So I'm going to go ahead and I already got the app. Let me go here. I got the app right here. Shoot, it's the gate. So I'm going to start that up. And it is on Wi-Fi, same Wi-Fi with my computer. So it comes up with something that looks like this. It's just like kind of a spirally thing. And there we go. Gate is not found. So it's looking for it, and I'm going to have to start up the program. So let's go ahead and start the program now. I'm going to go ahead and pause this, switch to game mode, and start up the gate. It'll have this whole screen when it's like log me in, yada yada yada. I did not get the new user registration to actually work. It keeps giving me error messages, so instead I have to log in as a guest, and it's like a 3-minute time limitation there when you do that. So let me go ahead and let's see, did it find? Excellent, and I think it's enabled now. It says it's enabled, and let's go ahead and I don't want to register, log me in as an anonymous user, and go. And the gate. What's up with my freaking capture right now? This is ridiculous. Yeah, oh, it's a 5-minute. Oh, so let me... I'm going to escape out of this and find out what the hell is going on with my capture. That is suckage right now. Game cap. Set hotkey. That one. How that? Okay. Weird. Let's start that again. Maybe it was didn't like the hotkey or something. I'm getting no capture, and that is very frustrating. Let's just do this. What? Ah! Jesus Christ. So I got the desktop. There we go. I go back to the actual application and I get no capture. Ah! What the hell? Alright. Let's give this one more time. Jeez. And I'm going to get out of this. Start the game. Log me in. And it has the gate. And will it capture? No. It will not. Oh man, this is a bit frustrating. No idea why this is not capturing. No, 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 no. F12. How about this? Alright, so I'm in the gameplay. Here we go. And there we go. It should be in the middle of the screen. Yes. Gate, come on. Don't fail me. It's starting, it's starting, it's starting. This is so frustrating, guys. I'm so sorry. It will not give me any capture at all. It could be that the gate is actually taking over one of the shortcuts of the let me see, of OBS, and not letting me do any capture at all. Let's see here. Select application. Let's do this. Let's see if I can force it here. The gate technology preview. Let's see if I can force it to actually capture. And there we go. Will it do this? Yes! Alright. So ridiculous. Okay, now finally got it going on. This is ridiculous. Okay. So complicated capture. But what I have is this is hopefully running, and there we go. I have a dot, and it's corresponding to my finger running, and the latency is very, very low. So let's go ahead and go. So you go to like the demo room, you highlight it, and then you click tap with the other finger, and it opens it up, and it goes into like this cool like and you can look around. It's kind of like a interesting little abstract art room. You can look at the models here. You can use your phone, depending on where your thumb is. It'll turn you, and there's something random on the floor over there. And has this really disturbing heartbeat situation going on as well. So to get out of this, you actually get on your mobile device and swipe 3 fingers down, and then that backs you out of the experience. Looks like I'm drifting. Everything else, like the Holo, whatever this is, not available yet. Movies, not available yet. So there's quite a few things that are just you can't look at the time being. Oh, maps! I didn't try this yet. What does this look like? I would love to be able to recenter my view. Holy crap. Maps is virtual reality map viewer. Uses maps from OpenStreet. Deep silence. It's like ISS passenger. With the tablet, you can pinch and zoom and 1 finger to rotate. Oh, that's exciting. Exit the app, 3 fingers down. So I could rotate the Earth. Let's zoom in on myself here. And oh, that is cool. Let's get on some California action. And looks like it's changing the information in real time. There we go. It's not happening very fast, though. Probably due to a number of factors. Notwithstanding my streaming, I'm streaming and my internet is crap. Okay. Palo Alto, Santa Clara. Alright, let's back up. And, wow. That's really cool. This is the stroke of genius here, combining a very natural touch interface seamlessly with the PC experience. This is actually quite good, where I'm just like on my smartphone and actually zooming in. There's Sunnyvale, there's Saratoga, Milpitas, Gilroy, Santa Clara. There we go. So yeah, it's not happening very fast, but there we go, and I can go around the entire planet. And sweet. All right. Oh yeah, huh? Cool. So that is pretty freaking neat, and looks like as a anonymous user, it's about to run out of time. So I think I'm gonna have to restart it anyway, which is kind of a pain. But yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. Let's see. We're gonna exit out and let's restart here. There we go. Alright, excellent. So, same thing. Let's see, is it... Oh, it's still... It's like it disconnected. There we go. It's back. My smartphone went to sleep. Excellent, picks it up automatically. So that is really seamless, which is excellent. Then there's this experience called the Cave. Which you go in, and this is more of a game. So I look, I can tap my smartphone, and I can use the also one thumb to move around. There we go. So I can kind of look and shoot anywhere, which is kind of neat. And then I can use one thumb to kind of move my ship around whatever direction. Damn it. Turn us around! Ah, no, don't crash! Ah! Alright, so, just keep getting these Ready Player One analogies. So this is kind of like this, vector graphics planet. Oh my god, I'm in like some kind of tailspin. Or, I'm not tailspin, just like out of control spin. Let's see, can I get back? Can I get it back? Alright, yeah, I'm out of, this thing is out of control. I'm just floating. But yeah, playing with the smartphone is pretty freaking interesting. Wrong time to get back into this. Oh, there we go. I can do 2 fingers to slow down, right? There we go. Excellent. So my ship is all over the place. I'm not able to, there we go, get it down. There we go. No. Up. There we go. And then 2 fingers, as you go up, it gives you speed. As you bring them down, it decreases. And then you tap to actually shoot. Which is, it's a cool interface. You don't have to kind of find buttons. You know you're familiar with your smartphone. You know that's in your hands and where the screen is. And you just go for it from there. So that is a pretty interesting interface. Pretty cool way to go about it. Dig it. Cool. Excellent. So let's exit out of this, and that is the technology preview of the Gate. Very interesting program. Very cool use of combining the smartphone with seamless integration with the app, and yeah, I dig it. I like it. It's pretty sweet. I look forward to seeing the other functions that they'll have in that particular program. Looks like that a lot more like for browsing videos, for browsing photos, and doing other kind of productivity, regular OS type stuff, which is pretty interesting. So we'll see. Excuse me, pardon, sorry. Yes. So in what's going on? What's happening, people? Audio sync is having problems now since it stopped and restarted. God, dude, that is just very annoying. Alright, I'm going to stop and restart the stream yet again. Looks like I'll have to combine these and try to put them in YouTube as one file, because this is making so many files stopping and starting the stream like this. And it's a little little frustrating. So I'm gonna stop and restart, and then I'll just be back in just a hot second. I love my chat. It's awesome. All right, here we go. You might want to refresh or refresh your the web page, see if it's improved. If not, I mean, I don't think there's anything I can do on my side. I think it's a hitbox issue. It's definitely had audio sync issues in the past, and I'm not sure what's going on. I have an S4 still out of sync. Wow. Yeah, stopping and restarting usually fixes that. I have no idea what I can do from here on out. That really is unfortunate, but oh well. I don't know what's going on. I'm using the newest version of OBS. There are no updates available. Yeah, I've made all the changes I could make as far as the settings. Alright, Red of Paul, you're out of here, man. Have a good one. It was good stuff to see you, dude. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know if speak before I speak. Oh, Olivier, there we go. That's the solution, yes? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm just going to keep on going. The files on YouTube, when those are up, those will be properly in sync when I smash everything together. Alright, so we just got done with the Gate. We're going to move on to a couple of interesting ones. Harmonia is very cool. It's from the same guy that made Echo Chamber, and this time it's totally sound based. Echo Chamber was really trippy, really cool, but this time This is going to be a game where it's complete darkness and you only see things based on actually speaking or using your voice. So that is pretty cool, and it's very straightforward. Mouse moves you around, left mouse button moves you forward, and that is it. So let's go ahead and let's check this out. I'm kind of excited to check this out, actually. This is very cool. So let's go and look at Harmonia. Let me change the ticker. Let me get Harmonia up and running here. Here's the shortcut, 1280 by 800, beautiful, actually fantastic. And we will play this experience and pause the music, and we'll go ahead and play here. And it has Unity action going on. Here we go. And that I cannot read in the Rift. That is one screen. Play with VR. Alright. Ha la ha la. Alright. Looks like it's already working. It's making a little thing around me. Alright. Whoa. 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 Okay. Click to begin. Whoa. Da 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 da. Da ba doo ba da da doo 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 da doo 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 doo. What's going on? Am I going backwards through a tunnel? Am I going? What's happening? Da la doo 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 doo. What is that thing? Is a red dot just getting closer? Am I moving backwards? What the hell is this? Just what the? Huh? What? The hell? Am I supposed to go the opposite direction? That is wild. I can make things hop around. Okay, let's go this way then. Is it just a... Looks like it's just a room. Looks like things were moving for a second. Or it seemed that way. Is this a tunnel? I don't know if it's a tunnel, but I'm going to find out. Looks like it's just a... Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Excellent. Looks like this is a wall. Is this a wall? I think this is a wall. Is this a wall? It definitely looks like a wall. Excellent. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, guys. Whoa. Whoa. Where am I going? What is this? What's happening? What's going on? Red dot, red dot, red dot, red dot. Looks like I can beat my own sound waves as well. So is that... That's a total optical illusion. I'm not moving backwards. It just seems like I'm moving backwards because of the pattern. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So weird. So strange. So wild. Don't know what's happening. What? Whoa! Whoa, did I hit the right frequency? I opened something up? It turned green. Now it's green. Did it restart? What's going on now? What does it all mean? What does it all mean? Tell me, green dot. What does it all mean? Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice, you've asked me to just talk and keep talking. You've done the wrong thing. I can talk forever. I have no limits. I have no limits. Looks like it lights up when I look at it. What if I look at it in silence? Does it do anything? Okay. Long tones again. Boom 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 doo 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 doo. Okay. All right. Very interesting indeed. Whoa. 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 I don't like the limited amount of cover I have. Whoa! Okay. Sorry, lost me for there. So I'm actually, what's fascinating, I can talk loud in a direction of something I'm looking at, and it moves that item, which is cool. I don't know what happened to the red dot. Maybe I talked at it way and it went green, and it looks like that wall backed up, which is neat. The sound waves go out from my location, but if I move, it's like I beat the sound waves there, like they just go out behind me, which is kind of weird. It doesn't function the same. Yeah, I don't know. This is very cool. I would like to see. Oh, that's so weird. It gives the illusion of motion when it just has the lines moving. I mean, I'm not moving at all, but it seemed like I was moving. Like if I talk here, it seems like I'm moving backwards. Like the cube and me, it feels like we're moving backwards through this hallway, and the green dot is getting farther away. But that's absolutely not true. I'm not moving in space at all. And looks like the actual voice is dependent on what you look at. So if I keep looking at this block, I can actually I can move it, and louder talk evidently, is more force. Fascinating demo. Yeah, this is really cool. Really interesting experience in VR. Love to see more of it. Wow. Okay, let me escape out of that. Let's start the music up. Yeah, that was pretty neat. What the heck is going on here? All right, here we go. Sweet sauce. Excellent. Yeah, this is it's a weird one. It's a little definitely fun. So very good. Cool stuff. Excellent. Looks like probably because of the audio being out of sync, it looked even weirder to look at that live. I'm sure. Cool. That was a very cool experience, and I dug that. And they didn't even do that, and that was like a 3-day game jam in Toronto. They did that in 3 days, dude. That needs to be a full game. They need to keep going with that. That needs to keep happening. That's awesome. All right. Last thing on the list is StarGate VR. I've been wanting to try this. Did not get to try it yet. Just downloaded it. So let's go ahead and open that up. StarGate is fun. Definitely loved the movie. Was not a big follower of the TV series, although the episodes I did see were very cool. But yeah, maybe it'll be something I'll figure out. Let's see here. StarGate and the gameplay mode. Music is paused. And let's go ahead and get StarGate VR in the ticker, and let's make this happen. Let's play. Shift A. All right. Let's go find more and more obscure hotkeys for OBS. What? Wait a minute. What? Bitch, what? Like, what the hell? What if I want to go somewhere else, bro? Can I rearrange some shit? You just dump me somewhere? Is that how we roll now? Ah! Alright. Fine. I'm in some environment. StarGate just dumped me somewhere. And don't have very many clues, so let's take a look. There we go. I have a control panel, possibly. I cannot interact with it. I cannot click on it. I press buttons, nothing happens. I'm not sure, Stargate fans, you might know where I am already. Let's see, does the chat already know where I am? Rubik put up the Nicki Minaj picture, like, bitch, what? I have no idea where I'm actually at. I'm gonna give the chat a chance to catch up with the video, and I'm just gonna go and explore this environment. Maybe try to get over this hill. I have a bad feeling about this, but nevertheless, let's go. Let's check it out. There we go. Yeah, it goes wherever I look. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I do like moving and being able to look around without affecting my actual direction. I think the guys over at Cloudhead Games are onto something awesome there. I've got a sun overhead. Got lots of cool clouds in the sky. Let me get some high ground here. There's the Stargate. There's nothing around. No clues of anything. Maybe I'm just gonna keep going. Is there something I'm supposed to find or see? I'm probably walking right into something horrible from like some well-known Stargate Atlantis episode that I have no idea of. I've only seen the movie, and this does not look anything like an environment from the original film. Although I've heard that the original film is supposed to get a sequel someday, maybe. But you know, who knows about those things. And then mountains, more high ground. Is there anything over the horizon here? And there's nothing. This is just kind of default terrain. Doesn't look like there's anything special about this. Okay, chat, what do you got to say? Minkmaster, tell me something. Dial home. How do I dial home? F to activate the Stargate. Great, perfect. I haven't memorized the characters though. It's just about the gate. Alright, excellent. So the desync is really bad, unfortunately. I apologize for that. I've stopped and started the stream 4 times now, through choice and through being forced to by OBS, and I kind of just want to get through this. But let me just go to the gate and make this happen. I at once appreciate that the walk speed is so slow, and I'm also very impatient and would just like to get back to the gate. I want to teleport, man. Just teleport me. Just teleport me over there. Just walking. Alright, so I'm supposed to dial home. I press F at the dial, and that's great. But I have totally forgotten what characters they are, so I'm probably going to pop this open and ask the chat for some clues in just a second. That'll be cool if I can get this thing working. Let's see. So finally, looks like it was not meant to interact with the Xbox controller at all. Looks like it was all up. I press start. Okay, no. Okay, that did nothing. So let's go F. And I'm locking in. Like, can I change anything here? F. Dude! So I just continually press F, and I get a Stargate, and this is when I want my haptic glove, and then I could redo that scene from the movie when I just put my hand right in there and just go like, oh, Oh. Okay, let's go. Whoa! Alright. Now I'm at the pyramid. Can I do this again? Do I explore the pyramid, or do I keep Awesome. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna go back. Ah! Does it put me back in? Okay. So this is a gate between two locations, and I am currently unable to switch the actual symbols. I can only lock them in. Alright, excellent. God, that's cool. Alright. Excellent. So meanwhile, in the chat, what do you guys got to say? Sweet. Alright. Short wormhole trip, and let's explore this the pyramid. See, I'm assuming it's just a simple environment. Probably spent all the time on the gate. But this looks pretty cool. Slow. It's cool. Two obelisks here. One is floating above the ground, seemingly. And there we go. Ascending some steps. And there we go. Aziz! Light! Oh wait, that's Fifth Element. Wrong movie. My bad. Let's see what we got going on here. And there we go. Descending some stairs. We've got some flame torches. And that is the extent of it. Alright. Yeah, simple environments on either end, but the gate itself is freaking awesome. That's killer. Alright, that's sweet. Okay. So cool. Love it. Oh, ba doo doo doo. That is an awesome. Like, that was well implemented. Like the whole animation and then the surface, it looked perfect. It looked exactly like I envisioned it looking from the movie. It's really cool. I was like, yes. Yeah, let's see here. Do I have a song playing? Very good. Alright, I'm going to try to stop and start the stream one more time, and we'll check out the SciFi Hallway and maybe Dino Town. We'll see what's up. Since I have about a half hour or so left, I might call it quits early if this is gonna continue to be horrible as far as OBS and or hitbox is concerned. Gar. Alright, excellent. So I'm going to restart OBS and try to do this. Alright? Be right back. the stream is busted. The sync is busted. The sync is postage. Grar. Alright. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this audio sync. Well, I'll do this. We'll play SciFi Hallway because it's pretty cool. It's recently released in the UE4 family, Unreal Engine 4. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the hallway, and because it's pretty cool, and then I think we'll wrap it up there, and see what's going on here. So there we go. Let's go to gameplay, and let's see here, and change it to SciFi Hallway, UE4 SciFi Hallway. Excellent. And this will start right up, so I'm going to go ahead and do this, and SciFi Hallway, check. And capture, Shift A, check. Okay. So this version of SciFi Hallway was ported by the trusty Mitch, and he's done something that's basically it's running in the background to constantly optimize the actual frame rate. So let's actually take a look, and let's see, type in stats FPS here, and show what kind of frame rate I'm getting off of this. Oh wow, that's bad. It must be because I'm streaming and doing all this stuff at once. When I was offline, I was getting 50-60 for this, so that's kind of messed up, but okay. Just looking at this is awesome. This is some of the detail, like on these pipes, for example. Like you can see, like all of the scratches in the paint, and like where each of the pipes bolt together. It looks very, very cool. Just things look weathered, which is very neat. I like that. I'm getting a lot of screen tear here, and I'm not sure what that is about. That is odd. Let's see here. Looking around this environment, it definitely is has its fair share of shine, as all things in UE4 do. But we have a reflection here, and the reflection is interesting because the reflection seems to be reflecting like that part of the room that I'm looking at instead of the part that's right in front of it. Like it doesn't seem to be reflecting like the, I don't know, like I look here and you would think behind me there was like a red couch, but the red couch is over there. So there's definitely with the placement of the reflection spheres, there's something weird going on, but it's very cool. If you don't pay attention, you're just like, oh, that's kind of, oh man, that's sweet. But as soon as you give it some scrutiny, it's like, what? This looks great. This looks awesome, as do the moving cameras up there, and all of this like little detail, like all this writing here. I can barely read anything. It says like test, single motor, relay test, something something. All of these little details are fantastic. I like these benches. There we go. I have like a wanted poster for biohacking. Place your hands on the counter, like kind of Fifth Element style. I am a meat popsicle. So that looks cool. Had kind of like a subtle reflection off of the glass too, which is nice. Have these multi-jointed cameras that are going around. It's so cool. So this environment is just really, really neat. It'll be really cool to be able to like open a door and go somewhere. I mean, I can jump. I can't crouch. I can. Yeah, that's about the extent of it. But it's very cool. Yeah, UE4 as usual. It's beautiful. It looks excellent. But I think the whole deal now is trying to find ways to optimize this so it's playable on most people's systems, and also that to make it kind of like, oh, you know, can I not get this screen tearing happening? That would be awesome too. So, oh yes, and you can get your screen percentage. Actually, let me I'm gonna have to take off the mask so you can actually see that happening. Let me get the stream mask off there. And another part of this demo, damn it. Let me get this poly out of here too. The Tesseract. Alright, excellent. And so we're back, and if you press F on your keyboard, it'll give you your percentage here. So it's at 64. It's like 64, 66 is where mine is. Yeah, so these are like 4K textures, supposedly, and it's yeah, basically in this particular demo, there's something running in the background to maximize frame rate while it's adjusting the texture quality in real time. Excellent. So that's the that's screen percentage. Screen percentage? Is that what they call in UE4? Something like that. I'm still getting familiar with some of this stuff. Yeah. If you've seen some of like the everyday's video of how to optimize in UE4, where you actually change, like you put HMD SP and you change that number, and it's basically altering the video quality that you're getting to increase frame rate. There we go. Yeah, it looks like it's in the 40s now. So it's like, and now like the environment looks a lot worse. Wow. So that's what it's doing. So it's like, so this is what happens when you put this number like really low. Like you get a really decent frame rate, but the image quality goes down the tubes. And so I'm getting 60 frames a second here. But yeah, like my actual, like, yeah, this is horrible. This is mud at this point, and I don't know what it's going down to. I guess it's continually going down. It's not now it's at 29. Like it's not evening out anywhere. Yeah. So that's weird. But there we go. Excellent. So I'm gonna exit out of that and put that stream mask and poly back. There we go. So very good. That's what we have going on. Every day's distortion video. Thank you for putting that up, Rue. I appreciate it. Excellent. All right. Great. So that's some good stuff. It was a decent stream. I would have liked my streams to go smoother. I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, Hitbox is definitely in beta, but it's had its fair share of issues. My OBS has crashed a couple times, and I'm not sure what's going on there. If it's something happening or something I'll have to look into. So a little bit frustrating. Might take a little bit longer for me to get the videos up on YouTube, because I'm probably gonna have to combine 5 or 6 videos into one, and so I don't have like, multiple parts that are like 10 minutes long. But yeah, that's the way it is. It's live, man. These things happen. So until America gets its crap together, internet issues will always be a problem. If I'm telling you, if the Oasis happens, I might have to move to Europe, dude. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to use American internet when we get the metaverse. It's just not going down. Screw that. Sweet. Alright, so this is wrapping up the stream. I think we're just about at the end point. As far as next week, I do not anticipate doing a stream. I'm going to be manning the SVVR booth for a good portion of next weekend. So if you're at Maker Faire and you're in the area, in the Bay Area, and want to go to Maker Faire, then come on down. We'll have a booth. We'll be showing off some VR stuff, and that'll be cool. Then of course the May 19th and 20th is SVVR Expo. I'm the MC, co-organizer. There's going to be a lot in organization and whatnot, so I probably will not have time to do a Sunday stream. So there's that. And also stay tuned. We're going to try to get some people in on community or enthusiast passes for a reduced price for those people that are enthusiasts but have a financial need. And we'll try to reach out to those people this week, or some people this week, and see what's going on. So Maker Faire is this next weekend, 17th and 18th. And then 19th and the 20th will be the Expo. Arn, excellent. Look forward to seeing you there, dude. Good stuff. So, what else is happening here? I plan to hang out with Stefan Welker, maker of the Dorovus Dive. He'll be here on Friday, so we'll probably get some time to hang out. That'll be cool. I like that guy. Free hugs will be given out at SVVR for anyone that requests them. Absolutely. It's been thrown about. Call, promise them, and I will deliver. WildStar, definitely play that. Star Conflict, play that. Demo for Spectre is upcoming. Be on the lookout for that. That'll be good. Visit Road to VR, SVVR.com, and RUGaming.com is great places to check out. And I think that does it. I don't know if there's anything else. We had some great demos today. Wow, IDNA was a great, cool, lovely idea. AdventureVR was like I was inside of Ready Player One. Real Palmer Lucky, hello. I'm not sure if it's you. If you have to say Real Palmer Lucky, then I automatically am skeptical, my friend. Let's see here. Helix was amazing. One of the best intros of any roller coaster app for VR ever. VRTron was sweet. Stacks was pretty cool. The gate was excellent. StarGate had a freaking kick-ass gate. I loved it. And Harmonia had one of those original VR gaming ideas, which I hope gets more development. I want to see more. So yeah, that about wraps it up. It is a great time to be alive, you guys. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Palmer. Woo, Rainbow Dash. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. So yeah, it is a fun time to be alive. If you have not read Ready Player One, read it immediately. It's awesome. It'll inspire you so much. So good. Alright, that about wraps it up, everyone. It's been great. It's a great time as usual, and I will see you at SVVR Expo. Have a good time. See you in the void, and until the next VR experiment, peace.